Alright, cruising down the road in our Tuchanka Mercedes again. Alright, so put overload on control and we need cryoblast on here. Weapon wise, I'm gonna go with armor weapons.
Change weapon.
Understood.
The other ones will freeze pretty decently, so you can use them if you want. Give them squad cryo ammo. What'll be funny about this mission is I bet I won't be able to do it quite as well as my shotgun adept. Pole field is really good at close range, but we'll give it a try, see how we can run through it. Also, Garrus isn't really the optimal squad mate, but for this one,
Here, enjoy.
none of these guys blow up. For some reason I'm used to overload on the or cryo on control. I should have probably swapped that. That's why I cast an overload on that clicks in for no apparent reason. Alright. There should be a couple of Vorcha up here. Mordin can hit them both with one incinerate. Grab the clips, run up here.
Grab and go.
Firing a high impact shot.
More over here.
Charging.
Should be some van coming in.
Enemies inbound.
Yeah, get that, you can just retreat right behind this box, maybe.
Just the thing to help. Engaging target. I'm on it.
You can group them up for a nice big cryoblast, it's always nice. Grab the iridium, should be some guys coming this way. And overload, take care of him. Nice pose. Sometimes these guys magically reappear around the corner, so be careful. Put the squad back here.
Moving to cover.
Alright, that was the first part. Here's your combustion manifold. Try to look around for clips, you'll probably need some by now. And then we'll just bypass this door. We'll see the entire reason for bringing Garrus.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
That's unfortunate. Hospitals aren't fun to fight through.
What is fun to fight through?
Gardens, electronic shops, antique stores, but only if they're classy.
Thanks for the heads up, Garrus.
That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was?
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects. genetically diverse, enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans myself. Disgusting, unethical, sloppy. Used by brute force researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
Some people like to complain about that, but we don't have a frame of reference for alien genetic diversity.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Now we've got 2 reasons to shut this place down.
Focus on Maelon. Too late to help the dead.
Yep. Iridium.
I am the speaker for Clan Weyrlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Weyrlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
Is that so?
Krogan don't generally let people go. What does Clan Weyrlock have planned?
If you walk away now, you can tell your children that you saw Clan Weyrlock before our blood pact conquered the stars. You think the Urdnot impressive? They are pitiful! Weyrlock Gold will destroy them! The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Weyrlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood!
Appears they discovered Maelon's work. Unfortunate.
Oh, you're quite a verbose Krogan, so let's keep talking.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Okay.
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the genophage, Weyrlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellion...
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot
that
hit
guy
a simple
knows.
target.
He's backing up. Regen that. Alright, squad into cover. Storm over here. Let's see if we can greet them. Oh, I hit the wall.
Less hiding.
This should slow him down.
Affirmative.
So, yeah. You might not be quite fast enough to do that with other classes, but you can use some right-hand advantage at this pillar, and I managed to mess up Mordin's Cryo Blast and hit the pillar with it. But yeah, that guy was... I was gonna engage him in dialogue, but it just got too annoying.
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Salvage this circuit board. On up here. Some iridium.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Mordin.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000, perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
Oh wow, when you put it that way.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
There's that diversity thing.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Mordin? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians, not me.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy, destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes, refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage, us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
We're not gonna find Maelon staring at consoles. Come on.
Right. So I'll just grab this hack. It'll be Krogan Vitality.
This looks interesting.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Weyrlock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accept it as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Mordin.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor, genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
If you need this much soul searching to get over it, maybe the genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Bracknai wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations. Effects of Krogan population increase. All pointed to war. Extinction. Genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
So you're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes. Millions of data points. Years of arguments. Countless scenarios. All noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous. No unified culture to support repopulation. Would have been war. Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly. Genophage was better. Saved lives.
Look at the dead woman, Mordin. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
Oh, hey there. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna hack this data pad. Yeah, the first bank of Varun's got to deal with a lot of fraud.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Weyrlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm an Urdnot Scout. Weyrlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The Chief Scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Urdnot.
I can't. The Weyrlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan.
They lied.
Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Mordin, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Oh gee, but I want to help.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I mattered.
Millions of children will be born. Weyrlock children. They're going to destroy the other clans.
But... no. No, they said I was helping Urdnot.
I told you, the
If you
full
want to
shit.
help Urdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp all injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a Quarian with a tummy ache.
I can do it.
Quarians with tummy aches are the
I'm
worst.
up. And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go. Go.
There's no pep talk like a military pep talk.
Yeah, and Tally really appreciates that. If you bring her. Get a ranged weapon.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Oh, okay, thanks, CD. That's actually prime territory football. Stop dancing.
Headshot. I'm on it. Cover.
Yeah, come on in, Krogan.
Fire in the hole. Hostile charging.
Not a problem.
Krogan incoming.
Yeah, so you don't really need to run up here, but you can if you want.
Just the thing.
Guy shooting me while frozen must think he's a good hunter. Nice carnage there, pal.
Taking fire. Hold the line.
Yeah, anyway. You don't really need to charge down the hallway like that. Grab the power cells, refill your clips. There'll be another couple of them.
I was standing down with...
Close combat. Firing a high impact shot.
Oh, I'll just hide behind here. And then if you're fast, you can run way up here.
Work nicely.
Attacking target.
And then you can use this little thing for right-hand advantage. Don't cross the threshold, because then you can glitch the mission.
This should slow him down.
And now the boss will come out. If you cross the threshold, sometimes it doesn't spawn, and that can cause problems. There we go. Yeah, that was great. Garrus' concussive shot didn't knock him over.
We'll end it quickly.
Anyway. Some stuff to pick up around here. Sometimes if you knock guys off ledges, the mission will glitch. Because they'll not die, and then they'll be in inaccessible portions.
Be right there.
I'm on it.
This should be heavy weapon ammo.
We can use this.
Maelon, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Maelon, what the hell?
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Maelon.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
You're talking out of your cloaca, pal.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition.
Bullshit.
Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
The more you know.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Weyrlock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Weyrlock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Weyrlock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Wrex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Weyrlock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Maelon clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity.
Garrus is just standing there.
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice.
There's always a choice,
Have to kill
Mordin.
you.
Wait, you don't need to do this, Mordin. You're not a murderer.
Look at Maelon's stupid little
No.
smirk.
Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Maelon. Get out. No Weyrlock left. Project over.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special task group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special tasks group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weyrlock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The
Use
Krogan
more
didn't
dancers,
deserve what we
too.
did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters.
What else
No
is new?
kidnapping. My mistake.
I'm used to squad
Thank
mates
you.
not knowing what the hell's going on.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Maelon's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for
Exactly.
years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Maelon's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
Keep the data. Better to have it and not need it.
I'm just gonna repeat myself.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure. But closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off Tuchanka. Anywhere else. Maybe
Right.
somewhere sunny.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, I didn't want to do that. There's a hack there, so you need to stay. Anyway, level 25, squad points 1. Troubled by Clan Weyrlock's progress toward genophage cure without Cerberus knowledge, cure data may prove useful. Krogan dangerous, but if recruited as shock troops against Reapers, extremely valuable. Mordin's assistance no longer a problem. Mordin will have no trouble focusing on the mission. My voice is nearly gone now for some reason. Mordin power unlocked, neural shock. New outfit, Krogan vitality. Okier designed a retrovirus that matches Krogan genetic code, modifying the gene sequence of the virus and injecting a small amount into a Krogan can introduce a change in that genetic code. Heavy weapon ammo, plus 45%. Credits. Oh wow, 22,500. Yeah, like I said, there's a hack if you stay. I don't think it's worth 7,500 though. I must have missed something else. That sucks. Iridium, 2,000. Exploration costs fuel and probes. Purchase them in any system with a mass relay. It's a pretty poor hint, honestly. Well, just need to wrap up a few things then.
Solarians, too. Those little bastards think they're so smart. It doesn't fight the rat guy, who did.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Weyrlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Urdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Weyrlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
Yep. Hey, Urs.
Should I ask the female clan for right of parentage? Why bother with all the politics? You don't want anything I sell.
But I do.
This is valuable.
I just get that. I haven't really used it at all, but it'll unlock the last heavy weapons. I'm gonna go talk to the scout commander.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that base and back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Give me a reason.
Oh, tough guy, huh?
Step back.
Don't touch anything. If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tuchanka.
Well, I've got good news.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tuchanka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
That does sound like a problem.
Krogan place so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
Impressive.
How do you feel about what Wrex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me. Which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Wrex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
What a great...
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Krogan succession is very complicated. Well, let's say goodbye to Wrex.
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
Good to see you, Wrex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could, but I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
Normandy. Alright, goodbye, Tuchanka. I think I've had my yearly dose of radiation. Enemy engineers use combat drones and powers to attack from afar. Let's go research that
Commander,
stuff.
you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Alright, thanks, Kelly. Anyway. Heavy weapon. And then Krogan Vitality 2. Now, I'm not going to get a lot of benefit out of that since I don't really take Grunt anywhere. Oh well. And then I'm still not going to research these. The Avalanche is pretty good. It's decent for stripping protections, also freezes targets. Not a bad choice as far as heavy weapons go. The Cane I don't really care for. It's usually a single shot unless you have a bunch of heavy weapon ammo buffs. But there's one use that I like for it, and that's on Eclipse Smuggling Depot. There's a way to glitch the mission by shooting down a gunship so that you can save all the crates relatively easily. But I've shown that before, I'm not going to do that this time. I'd do another trick that uses a missile launcher probably. Anyway. Let's see what Mordin the science guy has to say.
Still hard to believe Maelon betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Almost thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Maelon otherwise. Salarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
Maelon didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Salarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Maelon couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Salarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
Right.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now, at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
What about Maelon's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Well, as long as that debt is secured and not just laying on a table. Anyway, I might go back and make sure. Oh, okay, thanks, Kelly. I might just go back and reload part of that, and then I'll verify where the credits were that I lost. I know there's the one after you confront Maelon there, if you stay, there's a hack, and actually, I think I know where the other one was. Right after you find the scout and go through the door, I think there's a salvage to the right there. I'll just put something in the description. Anyway, that's all for now.